Scott defeated the Silver Lake. What's the overriding emotion after that?
Yeah, look, Ricky, it was a poor performance. I think we were well beaten. Really disappointed. I thought we lacked organisation. Didn't think we were very professional, really. I thought we lacked discipline in both our shape and our conduct, to be quite honest. I thought it was a really bad advert for us. I think just when you think you're getting somewhere, making some good progress, you turn in two performances that have been really poor in a space of 4 or 5 days. So look, back to the drawing board. We just said to the players there that I think as a group on the whole, since I've been here and previous, they're underachieving a little bit, so we need to make sure only they can turn it around. We've got what we've got. I believe in them. I don't think they believe all the time in themselves. I think the most disappointing thing for me was that obviously the second goal was really unfortunate, and instead of going and digging Nick out of a hole like he's done for us so many times, we capitulated, we got ran all over, and I don't think we played well until the 90th minute, which is a little bit embarrassing.
You mentioned their goal that saw them go in front for the second time. Just before that, Pierre had the ball in the back of the net. One, do you have any opinions on the foul that was given in the build-up? And two, do you think that was a big moment, a turning point in the match, if you like?
Yeah, I thought we looked a little bit brighter at the start of the second half. I thought there was nothing in it in the first half. It looked like two very, very average teams. But again, not really any chances. We had a good one that maybe would have mastered poor first half performance had we scored it. Look, Aaron's put it in. We've seen it back. It's a perfectly good goal, but that wasn't the reason we didn't get anything for the game. I thought you can't expect the referees to make. There's all sorts going on in the penalty area. If he's seen something, he's well within his rights to rule it out. And again, I just thought the most disappointing thing for me is the reaction to the second goal, not the first goal. I thought we showed a decent reaction to that. Obviously got back in the game ourselves with a really bright bit of thinking by Nick and Aaron, getting up and doing what he does best, causing problems and fashioning a chance for himself out of nothing. What I would say though, and I've just said this to the group in there, and again, there's no, we're talking openly and honestly. I believe in that group. I think there's certainly more to come. And I think one or two can give a little bit more as well. Not always, but more often than they do. But when the ball did go forward for Aaron, I think we stood and watched, and we should be getting up behind him as well. And I just think our distances, our organisation, the last two games have been complete polar opposite to what we've been in the build up to those two games. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe one or two are a little bit tired. Maybe one or two are feeling a little bit sorry for themselves. We've got an incredible schedule coming up, starting with a brilliant game at Southend. And like we've said many times before, these games are the ones that count, because you only play Southend, Carlisle, Rochdale, Forest Green. You only play them 2 games a season. The other massive amount of games are all against teams that we should be competing with properly. Look, disappointed today, but wouldn't surprise me if the lads turned up and put on a real show on Tuesday.
Yeah, defeat's obviously not ideal in any situation, but particularly in a game like today, 2 Hampshire sides. What was the mood like in the dressing room following that?
The lads are frustrated, they're disappointed. I don't think many could really say they've played well Tuesday or tonight, if I'm honest. We saw a really good level of performance individually and collectively in the run we've had previous, but we've got to be able to do it for longer in games and for more games more often, and we're just falling short a little bit. I think the first half today wasn't dissimilar to the first half at Boston, but when you're away from home, it's more acceptable, of course. You're going to a difficult place and you're digging in and you're fighting and you're scrapping. The second half today was unacceptable. And look, the lads, it's not a time really for throwing anyone under the bus or digging people out. We've got what we've got in there, and I just need them to show a little bit more belief in themselves, like we all believe in them. I mean, that's the overriding thing, is frustration. We're not a poor team. We haven't got poor players. But that was a poor performance today, and that's happened sort of twice this week, and one or two too many times this season.
Yeah, Aaron Blair takes his tally to double digits. How important has he been throughout the season? And again, a shining light on an otherwise disappointing day.
Yeah, look, I mean, obviously Jordan Cousins coming back into the team today was a plus. The front two have been outstanding for us. Aaron scored a really good goal today, and again, worked his socks off, and that's why he'll go on and move on and up the leagues, in my opinion, when the time's right for him. But yeah, look, on the whole, really poor. And again, you know, we can be really positive about Aaron and his goal, but really, I thought he didn't play as well as he has been playing even today. But for us to pick him out as one of the better players shows probably where we were. And that's me again, being really, really honest. I just thought it was a poor performance from start to finish, really. And they've got to get back on it Monday, ready for a really tough game on Tuesday.
Yeah, you mentioned the tough game, Southend away. How important is it that we go and show a reaction to today's performance?
Well, I think today's game was the first time we haven't had a reaction, which is a worry. We normally get a really good reaction from the players after a poor game, and Tuesday was poor and tonight was poor. So, like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if we went there and put on a show and did really well, because we know there's going to be thousands of people there. It's under lights, it'd be a beautiful pitch. Night game, it's like one of the games that everyone wants to play in. Yeah, look, a reaction's only good if we could sustain it. You know, we've not really been in a position to follow up 3 or 4 good results yet. We haven't become a really good team yet. You know, we've had some good spells. We've had some good spells in games. We've had some good periods, like in December, go unbeaten. But are we a good team that's reliable? Do we know what we're going to get each time we step on a pitch? Probably not quite yet. We're still finding out about players. We're still bringing players in, but we've got to do that and build. But we've got to get points while we're doing it.
Cheers, Scott.
Thanks.